The Central Park Lake is the second largest man-made body of water in Central Park. Once upon a time, the 20-acre lake was nothing more than a large swamp. From 1858 to 1950, the lake was used for ice skating during the winter and boating during the summer. After 1950, the lake rink was closed, allowing for the return of the wildlife. Rowboats are available for rent during the warmer months, typically from April to November at the Central Park Boathouse. The Brooklyn Bridge took 14 years to build and opened in May 1883. The bridge is globally recognized as a symbol of New York City. It was the first steel wire suspension bridge ever constructed. It was designed by John A. Roebling, who died from an injury before construction began. His son Washington Roebling became chief engineer, but developed decompression sickness and managed the project from home. Washington's wife, Emily Roebling, became the key intermediary between her husband and the construction site. The project cost approximately $15 million, an astronomical sum at the time. It took 14 years to build. Construction began in 1869 and was completed in 1883. Many workers suffered from decompression sickness while working in the underwater chambers. Over 20 people, including John A. Roebling, died during the bridge's construction. The bridge spans 1,595 feet and was the longest suspension bridge at the time. Towers were constructed using limestone, granite, and cement. The bridge's cables are made of steel wire and were a groundbreaking innovation at the time. The bridge was designed to hold over 18 tons. The bridge's opening was a massive celebration attended by U.S. President Chester A. Arthur and over 150,000 people. In 1884, 21 elephants marched across the bridge to prove its stability. The bridge originally had train and trolley tracks, which were removed as car usage became more widespread. The pedestrian walkway is located above the vehicle lanes, offering stunning views of Manhattan and Brooklyn. The tower contains fireproof vaults that were once rented out to store champagne and wine. The steel wire cables used in the bridge were a patented invention by John A. Roebling. It was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1964 for its historical and architectural significance. The Empire State Building attracts over 4 million visitors annually, making it one of New York City's top tourist destinations. The Empire State Building was completed on May 1st, 1931, after 410 days of construction. It stands at 1,454 feet, including its antenna, making it one of the tallest buildings in the world. The building is an iconic example of Art Deco architecture. Over 3,400 workers, many of them immigrants, were involved in its construction. At peak efficiency, the building's frame rose at 4.5 floors per week. Upon its completion, it was the tallest building in the world, a title it held for nearly 40 years until the World Trade Center was built in 1970. The building is named after New York, the Empire State. It has 2 observation decks on the 86th and 102nd floor, offering stunning views of New York City. The 103rd floor is a VIP balcony used by dignitaries and celebrities. The tower lights are changed regularly to honor holidays, events, and causes. The Empire State Building is certified LEED Gold for its energy efficiency. The building gained global fame in 1933 when it appeared in the classic King Kong movie.